centered on your grace. Atom, atom. Hey, atom, nyame. Atom. Hey, atom, tina mitiasi. Hey, atom, tina me woho. Lord, the essence of my praise is centered on your grace. Atom. Who has changed my story? Who has given me a song? Turned my mourning into dancing. It is you and just your grace. You have changed my story. Protocol breaker, you made a way. You turned my mourning into dancing. It is you and just your grace. Could not have made it without you. Hey. Could not have sailed through without you. Your loving kindness, grace, and mercy brought me through. So the essence of my grace I could not have made it without you. Yeah. Could not have sailed through without you. By your loving kindness and grace and mercies brought me through. So the essence of my faith is all centered on your grace. Atom. Hey, atom. All the essence of my faith is centered on your grace.
Hey, adum enti na yeti baby adum enti na yeti ase otwede mponyame ahwe nso ama adepa achiyen na afi yenya kwan se yensan ema mehia ewo the community and the law. So yefem reku frimpon asidanko ema se ene wenya ebre waje adaje asiwo se onien eba bedi enkomo onien eba beto kese na afi yedijumedie no abro jumedie collaboration together with you and the community. The idea bro and say ubetimi ate UK embrace titu ewo wasetemu ewo UK ha na ekwan obetimi afa so na watena se wa bra oni ebenyina ebetimi atoto ye na say yedi dwumadi na ye ne BWF Solicitors na edi dwumai BWF Solicitors ewo 214 to 218 Tottenham High Road no so ewo Seven Sisters North London N15 4NP no a postcode no mo UK ha na say opese ukọ North London na baby a obefa train bia no fa Victoria line to Seven Sisters we see what Seven Sisters exit number 2 aboside we be pie anymore no Anna House 4th floor and BWF Solicitors or more where you Monday to Friday every anopa 9:30 ekosi anymore 6 o'clock what for one 0208 493 7340. BC number no so 0208 493 7340. And that's 077 127 61884. 077 127 61884. Now it's a very hot Saturday afternoon. Football koso agudi am for your barbecue. And I say we are nama for baby no be barbecue. We will say yes. Nyame ebi area no amane wo UK ha. Enti when summer is here and everything is nice, please stay safe. Now fe enye nyina ntimi enkoyi. And also so yeah another very interesting discussion at the bro. Now discussion at the bro and no. Yeah. Dear was hunu. So yeah a year leave to remain application be UK ha. And you know answer quarter internet so I know before Debbie. There are certain things you need to take note. Sebeya unye mistakes. And the other things you have to leave to the lawyers to do for you. A word to the wise is always enough. but media and baby baby mu ade achro na se de bia me ka no me ba na me de panifo e ba na fe ye de enchichiremu no kronyen pa de edene kwan mu ye de abro ye de bro so a obetimi anyante ase na fe wo de aye adwuma amana ye live e wo BWF Solicitors Facebook page and BWF Solicitors YouTube page e bi also so ye live e wo PAAM TV so e wo UK ha and Abawa radio so e wo UK. We also be wote yenka ye BWF Solicitors Facebook, BWF Solicitors YouTube. Beka ye ho na afi yemfa dwumedi no enhye so emfa emrel. And then so me wo menua lawyer Charles Asma ewa ha na on the said me bia me kana me so oba e be di teacher nkasa because church ni no eni so ema ekọ kama pa enti lawyer Charles Asma enche mo bete nka say o di dwumai na fe o church ni no mu sania e wo say esi ekro along the line e benya enua ba na mayeti ma ono so aba be kan ho na ye de abro na nsa na me sro mi tia me na chi kakra bi na media seda ama meniam penimfo ani adwumaku a wotamachi ye BWF Solicitors. And then, the very first Saturday of July 2021.
Yeah, fair man, you London. Ya Jiabasubodie Bibri. Nia Ridare Ewom Ransom. Legal services. BTC family law, matrimonial law, immigration, dispute resolution, Ghanaian customary, any family law. What BWF dear? Yen solicitors edi enijie ene twitwaje wo na yebo nso nyade kra yen partner penin pa Bernardo Wusu aye lawyer ewo UK memu bebru mfie duonu nkron 29 years BWF solicitors kra wo nti se ba na busuansem bi ti se child care eya abofrahwe mu awaregya ye ho twuma mentwi ene ohye ana injunction ye de to domestic violence so a Yemma legal assistance ya edimu na ye adwumanso. Yen child care any family team no nimnia wo famu ewe ne ya wo brei mu. Enu ntine yeto yembo asema wafutu a esefata ewo kokoa mu. Ye bie an office free dwada ekosi fiada anopa no nkron pa mu ekosi enumre nunsia eye 9:30 am kosi 6 pm. And a memory dan so a appointment nkwa free anopa nondu ekosi ewia no 9 eye 10 am kosi 4 pm. Your fourth floor ewo Anna House 214-218 Tottenham High Road, London N15 4NP.
Yeah, so I'm saying, Krano, anopa 9:30, ekosi enumere 6 o'clock. BWF Solicitors, the Inshegu Akwemo, Emma, Unyama, Kanina, Amano, Aye. And then he said, Mr. Uhia lawyer ni, said Obekawasa Mamawa. The Bia Senia may boa maniano, may the BWF Solicitors and a day Ebemawa. And then the community and the law, na Iba Ebe na Muma Yen Kai, Yahon, and Yama Kakra Krebia. I was say ye share no so ewo ye nhihye mu ene ye enkomo ediemu na ye tie ne say wo ka BWF Solicitors na ye wo dwumedi a ye die throughout the week na emu di kan say ye ma free legal advice ewo Rainbow Radio so ye sha see at 9 o'clock and pebia e ko 10 o'clock ye wada ebia no sa nhihye no obetimi enya ho and we twe no nso so edru efiada anopa energy and radio from 9:30 anopa ekosi anopa 11 o'clock the legal hour abroad so abre ni nyina no nya lawyer penny for ema oba na afi obechecheye mu questions and no concerns ahodo ni nyina nso so utimi edeba ema odi ho adwuma ede ema BWF Solicitors. Saturday at noon, we have another wonderful program where oftentimes lawyer Eunice and Vicky, they hang out. And the program is titled Hanging Up with BWF Solicitors. It comes up every Saturday live on our social media platforms as well. 12 noon, our Heritage TV, so every Saturday. Then we ultimately round up the week with the community and the law. And also so yeah, the bro memenda area senya yedi jume sa na etie. And unti shanon so say Saturday area no one lawyer Eunice ebeshia ewo jumedi no aso Saturday 12 noon you will do that. The last time or even this afternoon, what they discussed was what next for EA nationals and their family members who missed the deadline of 30th June 2021. Mukai say EUSS and some no yaka ama ade akwa kosi. Well, you free hono mean Kai was say BWF solicitors eboa yen ade nsem bi atodwa ema yen say ibitimi akaka yen ho ewo emra no emu senia esi etie na eden na omo eka ye woka and say obi say yema 7-year residence rule near there who answer na saying it allows children under 18 years to obtain lawful residence in the UK under the immigration rules, but it does not create a presumption in favor of a 7-year-old child and their parents being granted leave to remain. You walk and I say yes 7 years already 7 years say that you wait me your application, but senior emrano any so esi etiano. It does not create say, and I say fun to why you must say change na akwala na yedenya yede ebemano. Maybe sir lawyer Charles Asma more chinchemo. But it however remains necessary in every case to evaluate all the circumstances in order to establish whether it would be reasonable to expect the child to leave the UK with or without his parents, or with the parents, whatever it is. You see two Imra near Tracy. A case be by any Bangladesh, any ORS versus the Secretary of State for the Home Department, 2021 year, and as a case a PA BWF 24 a day Ababator. I think it was given on the 24th of June 2021. Media no abator, but Mame and Kai was COVID and inti your restrictions near the end free amba no yet. Nti Bomodian says utukwan e free Ghana na uba ebedru ekrom ha ubeye wo COVID test no senia etie no ube buki second day and 8th day COVID and share no na fi what so where you test no na fi what me ama what me ehunu say what the emra no so wabra ubia entimi eme hawadwini. So you quarantine for 10 days. Do your test on the second day, on or after the second day, or before or on the 8th day. And sana ubi abontia, we abonte. Anyway, any some of the updates are me day brew na and me I'm going to introduce my brother to even help me discuss sa caveata me de toho ruling no lawyer Charles me pacho net say
pacho yakopon adom. I hope say education phone in Araso away. And then so you do Yankopon as the say what the achenye na ya bo empire say in Arano and the Jumedi no yebenyamu echafa.
Okay, right. The attorney say sa ruling amede ma ye na ye ka ho asebno. I mean sign impeja and sign emfa emrebio maybe it would help na Chichi Muse and who asem no say a day na emrano episode ochre.
Yo, me da se bebre. Sene a waka no ene Bangladesh ni others. And omode omokrofo bi ene in audio winim and omode aban court. And I ruling about out I feel we and now no moka no say emrano ma kwan say apalagi 7 years it me application man no to me etna ekrom ha na otwa na brabo so and I say yetete no na okonenimu a and there as I say sa akwenya no yede ma obi biara na emra no echirimu and I say court echirimu say sa ade no and I say entiase no enye ade a eye automatic you will be a presumption is say and na entiase no etia na say na say eye na sa ade no ayekse wudi 7 years apalade 7 years so yetumi ema no asset na no ono ne na ofo no eno nkyere say ekoma obi biara na say sa na etie dia ende ye hwe case bia no on its own merit nti wodi wasam no badan a na ya hwe aka wo de no na eto asumu a na ye de na esese winya no ye de amawo. So what the court is simply saying is that there's no automatic presumption that a 7-year-old child who has been born, lived in the UK up to that point can automatically be granted the leave for him or herself and parents. So it is case by case. Ebesha with circumstance, ebesha wa abrebom, ebesha akwala ne circumstance, akwala no abrebom asitine mo ne de nyoma bebre egu akwemu na yesusu se efata se yade sa akwenya no ema akwala no ane ne parents ana. Enti and then no senior ye chire mu no sa na case no nsunsu aso no ekowie. Nti yes akwenya no ho na nso wo de wo case eka dan ifekesim fo ana Secretary of State obehwe say wo de no efactor say ye de mawo ana say say ye hu bribi foforo. So there's no automatic presumption.
Ye fema ye wo London. Ya ji abasobodie bebre. Ni ya redare ewo mransem. Eye legal services. Biti se family law, matrimonial law, immigration, dispute resolution, Ghanaian customary, any family law. Wo BWFDA, yen solicitors edi enijie ene twitwaje wo na ye bo nso nya den kra. Yen partner peni pa, Bernardo Wusu aye lawyer ewo UK memu bebru mfie duonu nkron, 29 years. BWF solicitors kra wo. Inti se ba na ebusuansem bi ti se child care, eya abofrahwe mu, awaregya ye ho twuma mentwe. Any ohye ana injunction ye de to domestic violence so a ye ma legal assistance ya edimu na ye adwuma nso. Ye child care any family team no nimia wo famu ewe ne ya wo brei mu. Enu ntin ye to ye mbo asema wafutu a esefata ewo kokoa mu. Ye bie an office free dwada ekosi fiada anopa no nkronpa mu ekosi enumre numsia eye 9:30 am kosi 6 p.m. and na memene danso appointment nkoa free anopa no ndu ekosi ewia no 9 eye 10 am kosi 4 p.m. Ye wa 4th floor ewo Anna House 214-218 Tottenham High Road, London N15 4NP. Ye fema ye wo London. Ya ji abasobodie bebre. Ni ya redare ewo mransem. Eye legal services. Biti se family law, matrimonial law, immigration, dispute resolution, Ghanaian customary, any family law. Wo BWFDA, yen solicitors edi enijie ene twitwaje wo na ye bo nso nya den kra. Yen partner peni pa, Bernardo Wusu aye lawyer ewo UK memu bebru mfie duonu nkron, 29 years. BWF solicitors kra wo. Inti se ba na ebusuansem bi ti se child care, eya abofrahwe mu, awaregya ye ho twuma mentwe. Any ohye ana injunction ye de to domestic violence so a ye ma legal assistance ya edimu na ye adwuma nso. Ye child care any family team no nimia wo famu ewe ne ya wo brei mu. Enu ntin ye to ye mbo asema wafutu a esefata ewo kokoa mu. Ye bie an office free dwada ekosi fiada anopa no nkronpa mu ekosi enumre numsia eye 9:30 am kosi 6 p.m. and na memene danso appointment nkoa free anopa no ndu ekosi ewia no 9 eye 10 am kosi 4 p.m. Ye wa 4th floor ewo Anna House 214-218 Tottenham High Road, London N15 4NP.
Abusia Mr. Mo and far and James and na ye amount for NT and Kawa baby na ye de komono and nominal. But lawyer Charles Asma extra yen and yama bakwana mi no bi eniso. Me corner masan apeja the ye nuggets no e de abro na masan yama no etimu quickly say nya esi etieno. Because nuggets no can be efa 7-year rule no ho asem na 7-year rule no eden na eka 7-year rule no say kwala bi enya 7 years enye compulsory set chinchina ye ma no asetna Charles it say
Yo me da sit bebre na senior wo tremo no under the immigration rules, no relevant provisions, no Emma Quine say akwala watna ya won krom ha watna krom ha 7 years. whether parents will be on this or mini bio. Akwalano na yeshano na sa mpempenso no yebetumi ama akwalano assetna na emrano ema ekwan se akwenya tisa no yede ma akwalano na akopie court ema asem die no abemu se eye NA Bangladesh and others. This is the Secretary of State for Homeland Department na ekopie mu ne se obi ewu akwala na akwala ni do 7 years akwenya yede ma no and no interest a automatic bringing nara into standard dia would the ever die abaya ye share case by case because that presumption of 7 years no and yet automatic for apalano any parents into ye share case bia the circumstance no in the context no you be a friend merit the merit assessment na a fatal e say ye de ma apalano any parents cry. It's not just say, sir, yeah, can say automatic no. You see, I know it could be a court case law and say, and yeah, automatic.
Inti se ebano sa se o ye application na ya be discretionary se omopa and omrebema.
Well, which make us say omopa, but me no me person make us say omopa because omopa there na akwa nhwehwe ni. Nembum omuhwe wo circumstance na ehia se yaje akwala ne parents etum sa mpempenso no a ene yebeboa se yaje won tum.
Okay. Right. Abusia say afi na we join ya yeah, the community and the law. Yeah, the bro BWF Solstice abusia for penning for and so muma yeah the bro and the baby home common senior who in screen also points to note when making UK leave to remain application. We application then and I will say then and I will say we shall so and then any say what they be can application na say we be na utia then and obetimi aye wherefore hey not just say me is ye betimi anya the rightful information ye dey ebebrew anything and yaka check kakra no medane ama lawyer Charles Asman tentem na maybe say sa ye application for leave to remain in the UK why need to me have application obi our betna ha obi our bus visitor and answer the leave to remain application no there
Yo me that's bebre it is a leave to remain not just an impano or chrome ha ope say yamano asitna na say yamano bribina or the twaso etna a chrome ha
okay
so it is a leave to enter not just say ofi another country no person or enter into the UK. So leave to remain for those who are already in the UK.
Okay. And say ebana sa na o yet leave to remain na then also and then the say me born straight and then I was say me who form ben I mean feel me e form no so and then I'm here do I just need to just answer question be omo de bebre and now some more specific questions be you bisa nti o say utimi ya no ye
yo me that's bebre yo etie for bra yedamwasi na yedamwasi nso bebre sen na so metumi aba edinchiama builder resources benefo yo menua na ewo mu eno say sa leave to remain application no ya share near ewo under appendix FM a friend of family migration of the immigration rules no na eho no na ochiremu say ubetumi aye application to continue to remain in the UK. Say we papa, mommy, that's parent. And now say we oyere and that's okunu partner. And now say pala private majina or mommy and that's papa so then aye. Into your family side of things, no aye friend no FLR, further leave to remain family aspect, no leaves, no and your private life. Leave nso ayede Emma private life no and na perform abakrum ha 20 years na aban amakwan say ometumi ay application based on their private life no na ometumi atoaso atna ekrom ha under immigration rule paragraph 276 AD 1 no adebia ye ka ho asam no na senia ye ka no ye wo munia awofo epre ejina wamba so na yewo nia partners and that's our for and so airpray enya ejina won partner anase won kunu anase won yire eso ene ne ankwala enso ehwehwe ejina won omogina won maame anase won papa so ehwehwe na form no a ye omo ehia sa wo feel no there are different aspects ye wo form ni bi to say FLRFP ye wo form ni bi to say FLRM ene ne akeka ho ene nti na ebe hia sa bring nyinara no wo ye a wo bebo modern say won try say what ya see nti wa obeye wade ne mo beko aben obetwa aben nkrofo anasa lawyers are watch sa emra no asene we tumi abo ama application no akọ once and for
what forms no two different types well a couple of them FLRFP and FM
marriage say bia ma ware enti ugina ukunu anasa wayire eso
okay
so as marriage couple no we use sa form no
okay
and na obi so mu a ugina ne baso enti no ntumi ko use m no because nya ware asem a family life asem enti FP no family life and I say private life.
Okay, enti min fana say me wo me ma ekwan bi so nti no me gina wo mo so e de aye application me wo oba anase be ma ware say no mo kan
I mean that is what the law says anyway.
Enti say me yes application na de me gina me ma so no form be me use
yo senior me kan no ugina wo baso so that is family life.
Okay.
And now when Sebia Mawari and we based on marriage application and no but name no there are technicalities.
Okay.
But nti young mobo
thank you. Etina ya na me pe wo teacher dey no ha. You know one ma be na fe.
Etie for na e wo me say yem fa ne say wo ye and there ye nua kweku aba or say obeye application. Na me be say application why so na wugina because minimum or no aka kire me say mpemprenu no oni bi and say mpemprenu no opese ne owo no ebe wunti opese o extending so na etie dia ono no beka kire me say me pese me gina me baso nti waka kire me say me pese me gina me baso nti na kire say no o gina akwala na o gina no so no ono akoye parent nti oye application as a parent of a child. Now question is says akwala na ogina ne so no akwala na nkasa ne circumstance etisen and say ne status etisen ye wo emra no be bia e define akwala no be say qualifying child. Now qualifying child no ba ka show say akwala oye British ni just akwala no ye wo krom ha wa be British because we nya ne British passport and now sa akwala no ondi embro 18 and the say or you're under 18 years sa akwala no on forming independent life sa akwala no ono angasa enware ko bi mo was 17 so no ono angasa e bonaji and say e bona bra nti e ka ni nyina bom akwala no wo na wo hwe no e de say wo maame na say wo papa na say mumienu na ehwe na otimo nchen ne ade nti etutu ni nyina no a na afi de wo say ya la oyewa wodia woyem eba ebetumi so abese akwala no onye woyem eba ne mbom eye wabanoma ayefe no step child under the relevant provisions of the Children's Act 1989 we dey answer say obi benya parental responsibility ada say ya register ni din ewo birth certificate awa akwala ni din mu no eso either as a father or mother or sa nimpa no eye papa no especially no wa benya step parenthood and as a step fatherhood amasa akwala because wa ware akwala no e maame nti wa beye akwala no step father and as wa beye akwala no step mother and as akwala ngasa eye oba no akwala no ye British child no just with me akwenya e ho say wo beye application no as a parent of that qualifying child. Na enyama bi omu a ese wo hwe se ni nyina no wetumi enya a ye edi kan no ya ka relationship ɛdeɛ no ɛho asɛm na relationship no sɛ ampa bibia de adanse sɛ akwala no ɔyɛ wo ba either as a stepchild, biological child or adopted child and now say akwala no or guardianship and say what we call child arrangement order in place what and also here into your canning in album name was ampa relationship be ewo ho a and no akwenya ewo ho ama wo se wo betiki sa relationship no na kyerɛ sɛ wopɛ sɛ wogina akwala bi so na akwala no ɛnyɛ wo ba agye sɛ wo prove sɛ waware akwala ne maame santi akwala no abɛyɛ wo ba in law because in law and just as a step child
na kyerɛ sɛ say has anything changed me misunderstand say me ba anaasɛ ma worry obi a ɔwɔ ba dada na akwala no bi a ɔwɔ asetena ntim pese me gina so na me de ya ade a na kyerɛ sɛ me prove sɛ ma worry ne maame de a akwala no abɛyɛ me ba.
Correct.
Was it so before and after na be come brand?
Nea ɛwɔ hɔ nso ne sɛ ɛsɛ sɛ wo prove nso sɛ ɛwɔ bibi a yɛfrɛ no normally lives with akwala no ɔno wo na ɛte anase oni obi foforo ɛna ɛte akwala no wo access to no bibi a yɛfrɛ direct access nti obi kura wo mu a nyɛ ɔne akwala no na ɛte but bibi a de adanse sɛ ne ba no a yɛfrɛ direct access nti sɛ yɛkɔ school for the adanse sɛ oh mpenifo a ya register say omo na omo hwe akwala no Mr. A and Madam A B like say within school be ma lecture dey adanse say within we call GP GP be ma bibia bi adanse say ampa omo wo record say akwala no una we the weni ekọ ne ho na just say wo sa access to the child no direct in there na wo sa akwenya say when you start parental responsibilities and you person what so na wudi sa dwumadie no and I say we kire mu so say enya say wo pɛ ade no enti na wo ka say sa na mbom impo after that no wo ba so ID sa dwumadie no so you continue to play that active role in the life of sa akwala no enti we to me etu sa anamon no a wa kire mu no na kire say which may prove say only akwala no e relationship ba ko bi a ekopie court na saying nkrofo a mogya aware na mbom papa no anase maame no e child arrangement order as a parent or parental responsibility santi otumi ekọ akwala no nchen ekosra no akwala no tumi ba ne nchen ebesra no nti bi a court order no under section 8 of the Children's Act no or wasa order no na mbom order no court order Santi sa wode ka application ho akofekesimu a emra ekopie case law aba ne se wuntumi ensori na wu use sa court order no emfa nka application ho se na wo be use bank statement any other document santi ese say court na ngasa so ema permission se wo betumi use sa child arrangement order no a court e di ama no nti eno no insistent aba
okay now I say Ebana say dia also prove say me bani and I say my bano many my stepchild in here. A day I'm the prove is it just documents from the school and a bachelor and I say be meet me a sorry and maybe so for say akwala we well you say me ware ma me yeah na so for can be near there. Is that enough?
Yo nti say they share akwala and your biological child nti then na just akwala we or with stepchild. Senior medical kaya no the law that governs children's activities the Children's Act 1989 no the relevant provisions need the answer say as I say obi ewo parental responsibility
okay
emma akwala bi as an impano assume sa parent age and as a parenthood no nti wo say akwala no ye oba no a wo ye papa na say maame no Ube akwala no birth certificate baba e dey answer say within e was so
okay
your friend be a prima facie say in a chinje bia eni ho nti say within e akwala no birth certificate so a you be no be ka tell say oba no ene number 1 na say koba say within any birth certificate no so dia and there as I say which room kwanya wo fa so a akwala no utumi nya sa akwanya say wona wo hwe akwala no say wo play role e wa akwala no abrebo okay no parental responsibility we are then na wunya ye imran say mami for there omo automatic parental responsibility because you say mami e no wo ne ba ono no ba kire akwala ne papa ndi se mami tumi kire say akwala ne papa ni na papa no din wa ade no so dia ene ye yampa Nempo sakola ndi din ade no so ba mami no di adanse say waba aba wareme santi ne stepchild enu ni dia ene mami no be kire say oboa me nkwala no hwemu nyoma omedidie skuko playing you will be a friend of support. The support is not just money and food, emotional support, psychological support, and all those needs are nkwala in here no. Nti bia mami na ye busy no, the step nkwala no step father no and no place our role no. And I said papa na ye busy no, step mother no ne o place our role. Not just say so proving so say wa worry nkwala no and say akwala no e mami. Nti we hear marriage certificate every answer say there is a relationship between wo ne maame no and so na senior yedi
na me pacho me say misa em say menim say nkrofo e wo abanoma situation no more because wa oba dey say proving it wouldn't even be difficult but obi ba na wakokoto mo waware mo ani ade mame emma yenua na maiti akwaba na me ma no say nka oya elite na it is say we are na we try to musa no
oh nyakra me kebi ana me di no so be any day mabedu
mabedu ye danya me ase whatever it is better late than never yakra late kaka
technical challenge which is insurmountable
and it's acceptable.
Well, if
but yeah, lawyer for more for you. I was for senior any about Namatia Kahon. Questions need be obviously. I'm for at the Adriana Swede or wait me at the Beatum. But I mean, Missa say Oba na bema obiabe wareno, maybe or no one manner. Se me fele form na mo fele form na mani pakra me am one mana me other partner na gina me so e dey agi asetena na so dey aye na krata do I have to play any role in the filling of the form I was say me sign BB and I say me marriage certificate ni birth certificate na nko is okay
yo me da se bebre se na ye kire mu no akwala no e ba me no anasa ne papa no e dey adanse say ne kunu anasa ne yereni ana we take sa parental role a eboa akwala no santi wo maame no usually maame fo no na eye a omote awara na ase na obi abeka me omote nkwala ne nchen na obi abeka ho ye papa no nti wo papa na abeka ho as a step father no maame no be ma o ye obi be e fe no statement e dey adanse say who play active role e wa akwala no kra no ade abrebom na me too because what our national muti bomu as family unit as a muti bomu as family unit you cry be a woni maame no kra mo nyoma bi ebubobum
okay
be a bills na dey you cry e wo mo joint names in addition to even marriage certificate you be no choice obeka say wo yere anono as a wo yere no so dey lecture say bibi o he be dey adanse say wo ne nkwala no bibi e wo dey a family photos e dey adanse say wo dey nkwala no ko park ne nyama e ko di ago na ade se na ye kan school lectures e dey adanse say man papa we ayo be fan nkwala no fi school or the one ba GP appointment ne ade ma me no be fill form bi e fa no consent as a spouse or as a fiancé or as an unmarried partner, especially no call as a family unit, you know. So no ba feeling now we're indicating immigration status, now we're indicating that relationship na papa no age na enya won rebom. Na wa unware ye na mbom wo akwala uni obi wo akwala no eno na ye ka say udin e wo birth certificate even though munti embom no you have direct access to wuti baby na akwala nso ne maami eti baby awaro no engina bi kra na your boyfriend girlfriend na nyame chemu ade na bibi nti mo worry yes and to be at the baby.
Okay.
Na eno nkyerɛ sɛ akwala no nya wo ba. Nti we are responsible nti wo hwɛ wo ba.
Okay.
We are responsible nti wo pɛ sɛ wo play key role ɛwɔ akwala na brabo mu. We are responsible nti wo pɛ sɛ akwala no future no we are part of it. Sa na ɛkyɛ dia wo basra aban sɛ ɔma wa akwanya na wo ne akwala no entena krom ha ama wani akɔno. Fi sɛ wo kɔtena baby foforo a ɛbɛyɛ din sɛ sa role no wobɛtumi play na we play ni in the interest of akwala.
Okay. Sanya na ajoining you know maybe something na
no question yo kana na mpesenka question na me remfi ni be ya no bi dia aswemi so wa me kwan na me nkasa de
yeah why not
yo lawyer ne wo kano sa ya mo ana mo ni metie for medical achicha mo nyina na baby a wo kan akwala no ti o the whole scenario ni say mami any neba ema wegina akwala no wegina obi so se ni kunu se ni boyfriend se din ene wanka ena ode nya nkrata e de ama neba no afa wo mu a nche bia na obema foforo nso yi nani se ono na ohwe akwala no enti yo ene se akwala na nya nkrata de wegina akwala no so na ono nso e de nya bi ena we na obi bisa se fie kase mu no se ekwa omo nkoka se na nature se entro bi hye baabi a na wo se akwala ne papa nie na yegina ono papa no ye de ama ne nkrata afei de wo se papa foforo ena ehwe akwala no monka ware asem monka divorce asem oho no lawyer omusuro ye nchi papa no se oboa
yo medase bebre ye ni odi asem we bae obi na owo na asem and now all can asem. Yes, a fact. But that fact must be proven. So it's not a matter of because I'm a bunny, obviously, say, and you're ready at a castle. You have to prove parental responsibility. Others say only biological father. No? Biological father, you will prove it by showing say within a birth certificate. No, so you say within any birth certificate in this one, and the your partner said, "Mammy no." Anka no kra wo because you see oba no nim ni a oye ne papa because no nim nti sa no nim no okọ we wa akọ register council akọ register akwala na be ma no ne bekọ wa go say akwala no ne papa ni e de ne papa din a share birth certificate no so na akwala no enya parental responsibility papa no enya parental responsibility toward akwala no na say ko ba say Mammy, your mistake. Send your witch room. No more patches of mammy, your mistake. No one can come for
one foul be idea to best.
Oh, so no name is registered. No father is registered.
Yes.
All right. So no father is registered. You know, the kind of a use blank check. Sasa no passion.
Or you see blank check. I like that. Or you see blank check when you have a bank account.
Akwala no nya ne dia meboa akwala no nya ne dia through suppose papa no
yes
suppose papa no I want to believe say British citizen akwala no gina ne papa so under section 1 of the British Nationality Act no and odinya ne nkrata ne British citizenship special passport and akwala ne ebenya but still no papa no akwala ne gina no so ne dimba we so e say mame no aja atumi say ne kuru no and say akwala ne papa no ne mbom da omokoye registration no na bia oyare e bia bibi nti wantumi anko omo na omunim santi ne din emba so ye eno nkyere say enye ono because mame no be gina mu ama ne say me ba no ne papa ni nti ye gina no so ye de nya na akwala no ebo ne bra na say busu no ekoso na obi so yi nanim say we na ye mia say obakaya me na me no ehyiaye na akwala yi ba ye
sa pepe
sa na etia de a sisi ano ni aye gina ne so no ene na afi na we yi nanim hwan ne akwala ne ba ekoba sa wo it is not efficacy mfo a o maka say eye no kre ana say eye no kre say nipa na metu no so pese o gina so so wo gina so say wo prove say wo ba no
okay.
Obi adi ni birth certificate nso. So what did then I record this a DNA.
Okay.
I say we are over for akwala no na kwa DNA. Say my me be ma kwan dia. From what you are saying no second papa no, second man no, obey here the support of maame no.
Okay.
To do that. First papa no grand you know memu. And the yen asem.
Yeah, and also I mean you want to see you. And also I bet me a first papa no say second papa no e could prove say me benny me the DNA aba my baba and me bano no nti the okra no me gina no so na fe me so me de me na sisi yes sir ye be first one dey na fe ni someone
Aje as a beje fi akola ni nsem.
No papa na wo dey gina
akola gina
so
papa no
so one British
ono dey one dey na maame no so wo na e wa akola is anti mbra no makwan say na section 1 akola gina wo so na obey citizen because ye wo no na
okay.
And Mr. B, you name say, Mimi Nibi, me bani, me bani will be. Me jina me buy so under appendix FM. Let me be me dear because me bano a qualified child or a British citizen are only 18. And bia me born ho a car and a mission. Can't me jina so. And so prove say ne bano no. Well, inti because you see case law chiremu say untumi punish akwala no because of omame and of papa negligence and it's a mistake. You cannot visit the ills of the parent on the child.
Okay.
Akwala no de onya asem my papa no so prove say akwanya bi wo man and ba na.
Okay.
Ajawaja say akwala your brothers under the circumstance.
Okay. Abusia Safi and we joining ya ne lawyer Charles Asma and a day and come ahyehyɛ yeah the community and the law and then the share a kwan ya obefa so a unye mistake wabra wo ye leave to remain application na wacheche ene so the mama ya twen komo no akogina ene se obi agina abofra enyo no ankasa ne ba na emum na banoma anaso akohia abofra no wa wade mu ohwe no nti na o se otimi gina no so eye bibi ade ba ko a lawyer Charles Asma kan ya atomitim pa ne se the partner ono ewo emma ewo relationship no ewo se otimi emma consent say san etie also otimi agitum se nipa o gina meba so I sa application me jitum eno nti me dem nsa ahya certificate ni we na che me ade okay say ye sa application no na bia ye de anase ba mo nim na mo ye amaye ya evidence me here for say me wakwala na brabom no waka e dey bi una ka ho ana me here
Yo were 2 pathways. Your friend no 10-year route and a 5-year route. Halfway no. And see, it's up to you. Gateway or faso. Ordinarily, call gateway or do entem. A 5-year route no. The 5-year route no. It be an maybe won't to me then enya, especially English language. It be an satam no. I want to mean test no enya. And now said there are certain issues be a bit me then affect your suitability. Next certain requirements be a bit me then affect you. I don't know, you better share what we call exceptional circumstance. And then rule I have no Jan 3.2. Jan 3.2 say a sharp alano circumstance. Na ye jina akwalano so na de aye odi no. Na say wono who meet some of the rules.
Okay.
But you still have to be considered. And the consideration will come under the exceptional circumstances, what we call EX1, and then Jan 3.2. The Jan 3.2 will then take us to issues about the best interest of the child. And then Section 55 of the Border Citizenship and Immigration Act 2009. And you see rule move from 5 to the 10-year route. Until I'm called for as private life, no, paragraph 2764, no, a long stay for no 20-year for no, automatically I don't want to 10-year route, because there are exceptional reasons. They don't qualify some of the requirements, so they will move them automatically go on the 10-year route. The 10-year route, now from Kofua or more MET some of the requirements, but the best should be near the idea.
That's me 5 years, me 10-year route, no me di mube 3 years. Na de en qualify me no me qualify. On best some me no me matter so na.
Good. You will be a friend of switching or transfer. Into we no and then now won't qualify. Which are 2.5 years. Ube call second
2.5
tranche, and that's a second level. Second level, no, you mean charge if they want qualify requirement, no, that's a way meet requirement, no. So na etia dia, ube to me astra say, you move you from maybe I do to and call the 5-year route. But no, like I said, we'll switch it into a chassis. I don't just say you've been moving there, but twice.
What 2.5? Na you jitum say I'm found 5-year route.
You say you're about 2.5.
I can't
10 years. Wait, baby. So, and it's sad, the end and would not be fair. Mind you, you're the mouth because of what we call exceptional consideration.
Okay.
Near about 2.5 because under the 10-year route. And it's a use exceptional consideration, won't deserve it, but what benefit, to become a right and use it here, there, then that might not be fair. Into over higher, I feel we meeting we are starting. Into what shall say, wait 2.5 that. It is still okay to do 5 years here.
Okay.
To try to 5 years, what they can't do now, wait under 10 one. We 7.5 maybe.
Yes.
Just 7.5 is still safe 2.5.
Than 10 years.
It's still safe. But we are waiting let's say 60 months. 5 years, but I know our third attempt, extension, already I got 5 years under the 10-year route.
Okay.
And this also a cheap bar. They begin to do pepe. 2 years no so na so
it is whatever it is.
I mean, I think
what is the point?
You might as well.
Okay.
Continue. So it depends on the case. You weigh the options and says, okay, this will be better, and you can switch to save time. Or at this point.
I was just afraid I know I joined in line said the Bay Edgeman 0208 123 1016.
But sorry, I think your woman said we'll switch up 500 years and I can meet all the requirements, including English language. So you cannot really avoid say, oh, me under 5 but it's meaning English language.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I was going to say, and somebody can fee and I join lawyer Charles Asma and Edin Como. Number no a 07950422780 and here for text and WhatsApp. And I also say over 0208 123 1016 0208 123 1016. Yeah. Me GDS our questions be related to the year came, but Nina Mono obetimi ade aba ama yahwe na fe lawyer Charles Asma Abua edi no ade ama 0208 123 1016.
I understand the question.
Yeah, I mean it's a question, but number say we question the two and sana my court line so now me baba acknowledge omo line so your live will BWF Solicitors Facebook, your live will BWF Solicitors YouTube, and your live will about radio so UK and our PAAM TV so okay now much YouTube.
On board English test na a question abano on say English test no dodo na omuko try na ehun kakra wo nti ya nkrofo frame ya is there any way I to me avoid the English test no but senior mumu ya lawyer say na meti say o sa 20 years we no family your friends a private life we no so or hope na obetumi ye betumi English test and answer baby foforo bi wo ho a no so ka ho a English test no betumi avoid it.
You isn't a year cano so kwa application no na opesa we use shortcut no I friend 5-year route no one of the requirements no English language. So na wo ka 20-year route no bi o ko 20-year route no nya na adwen say obekọ under 5 because run say 20 years no discretionary nti you do better exceptional route na 10 years no. Nti wo beto aso saa kwesi 10 ubetwa 10 years na ide ewie no then po wutwa 10 years wie na wo kwa the next level even kra no so wo kwaye wo final application naturalization na kan ho asem na you still need the English language e besia ya ba biom anyway nti the only way we avoid it say we ka say wo exceptional learning need uno untumi nsuya ade mpo ye obi suama wa untumi ntro ye forso na otro so kra answers Santi, based on those learning needs, you will be exempted. And as I said, when he edum pempen, so this is last year church 65 no aircon, and so you to me a consider based on old age, you know.
Okay.
But apart from that, you know, it's one of the requirements.
Okay. All right. We'll text message, WhatsApp messages, number 507950422780. And now the abato your Facebook page and also now your page at the amount. Me recognize it in Yanoma or more page and also Fred Sechi Amo share what can be brave Nancy sharing no much so those times now in over 350 to say more about 200 line nti mpacho yanko to 500 and over na your challenges with the sound on but nyame adom yetimi assort it out bravo lawyer Asma, you do all and so eda be so and your Kwame Atajima say I'm watching you from New Market. Kwame eda CP nyame enhraw Be or do be kasa late pa my tea and I walk as well late okay and the late pa we also abisa we do understand thank you or you are all here we'll be a bit different though that's right that's very good so and you were I'm so waiting a question inti I mean from lawyer Asma na Mr. Good afternoon lawyer and the host Efemoriku. I've been living in the UK since 2018 but got our stay legalized in 2021 March. Please, when can you apply for driving license? Do you need to wait for 6 months before applying? Lawyer.
I'm saying we know the concern and yet immigration per se or can driving license. In other words, who can drive in the UK?
Okay.
I mean, we say who a krum ha na open say who driving. Obviously, you have to meet certain threshold and I say requirement or see why you legalized. I don't know the meaning of I say we been leave to remain and I say indefinite whatever it is you have leave to remain. There's a leave to remain there. Ejuma which me ejuma.
Okay.
Which me I start our business. It's driving I want to be driving.
Okay.
What national insurance? I don't get the amount.
Okay.
You just have to apply. Go get your provision. You go through the driving instructions or licensing process.
Okay.
Then you can.
Okay. Mamenkofa we so there or say good afternoon. After divorce, how long should you wait to apply for the retainer right of residence since it may take some time to get all the documents needed for the application? Sir, obi ejai aware na say or so retain it in the writer. I was also trying sir and so between straight away.
Okay, so nipa can't retention of rights. Now and from Nanipa Ekano, it's I am say or the year called EU Arena. Now, sir, Nipano winning a jai, and there's a separation aba. Now, sir, when Rana say, then nature say, you have the right retained. And there's a Nipana Winan Suno, we were so previous say, we wampa with the death certificate.
Okay.
What's the Mujaya worry? Then I just said, when you hobby and they're divorce. But then all kind of divorce will take some time. They say divorce will take some time. So why a divorce application, only certain things have started. Those things have started now. The obituary they use that as evidence.
Okay.
Even prior to divorce, they might have separated. Because one of the factors to consider to see is that the marriage is broken down irretrievably a separation
Okay.
for that period, 2 years and so on and so forth. In this case, ni nyina do kana maame no ana papa no wahira ohuno. Nti so wahira na ohuno anya wo na wo mpa aware no na mo say that doesn't take your right away. Nti once all these things are in place, yes, you could have applied for your retention.
Okay. So next one, your voice note be na bibi na edebe on the other line. But my main share, I'm say I have lived to remain. I got it in 2015. We're renewing it 3 times. Or mommy, 9. Sorry, back with the 14, back with the 11, 8 and 6 months. The first 2, 14 and 11, we are British. Question is, wait me apply for indefinite leave to remain for or no, and the when you're 8 years and a 6-month-old now.
Right now, see, no, I will leave to remain, and I want to believe it's on a 10-year route,
Okay.
Because why 3 times?
I know 3 times. Okay. There's a 7.5.
And so when it's 7, the third renewal. It's not just I cannot 1 to get to the 10th limit. Okay. Now, say what do some pensiona would you know I can assemble to move from that to indefinite leave, it might be the case that domestic violence and other issues be in place.
Okay.
And on that basis, so if you have become a victim of domestic violence there, you jump straight away to settlement and indefinite leave.
Okay.
Now, senior Okano, Unkalano, British citizens. It's just like we now Unkalano so, and I would 2.5 now, would you call when you
Okay.
And switch here. To mean switch it now on found kwaji indefinite straight away. There should be some reason for wanting to move to the indefinite straight away. International say I said what China which route now would be a sono. Would you which no we are the next stage would be where we and the next stage will be your indefinite leave application anyway.
Okay. For so Eddie Ohana, me and no fame and Dane Emma my tino fat bako and so my can you still marry from Ghana under EU family permit?
I want to believe say nipa no worry because to marry from Ghana it has nothing to do with immigration. That is marriage, family aspect. And Uncle Ben the other day discussed surrogacy, divorce, marriage, and Ghanaian custom marriage ordinance. You can marry wherever in the world, provided you qualify to marry. Now, to bring your spouse to join you in the UK is a different discussion.
Okay.
See, I want to believe say nipa no wa worry no, and as a worry, and you want to know say ubetumi ni wukunu and as a weyere aba journey as someone who has done the EUSS application and has been granted leave either as pre-settled or settled. Yes. 30th June deadline of MFA Nkrofo or year application from outside the UK to bring their spouses, their children, or their parents, and even grandchildren. Now, Omoka close family for no. UK DNO is over, except of course there are case now ever court for those with Zambrano right and no so but. Wow, your standard application there by 30th June, then you must have exceptional reason why I went to marry.
What can a Senya case no? My TV in the question now. Me say we be taking through it. Be 2 weeks in it. My phone has been inundated with so many things. Many a be friend me on Sunday. Send a lawyer say on telephone be no me or Zambrano can. No may EUSS application because deadline up. But I am in Kakra. Zambrano ni EUSS there. At say now for our question, brother, we are now Mima Loyasma and share Sir Mamina attitude.
Okay, we many by I say criminal can I say record or you sue obi passport fraud passport and I'm say a chain on taco I record war ne way so for over 16 years ne but sisia no wabe legalizing ne ho ama sisia we nya ne nkrata osan ye healthcare assistant now person ye application cause I'm so okwa final one no bisa say obe qualify for free NHS surcharge na so we're extending application now.
Well, not because Obaka said, will I have issue with suitability? But while most suitability is echo NHS surcharge. There was a NHS surcharge, we have application for leave to remain one. Ubetia NHS surcharge, Now, minim fana no person can say indefinite leave and I say naturalization and I said, but say ukwaya naturalization there, not just already no indefinite leave. You've settled.
Or see application extension.
Natural say 2.5 nibi no.
Okay.
Or extending no 2.5 nibi. And it's a work or extending 2.5 nibi more. The IHS no, and I say immigration health surcharge in it has nothing to do with who you are. And you 2.5 extension application, you pay 1,560 in addition to the standard immigration application fee of 1,052. And I don't know exemption chrono or I wanted to believe that the issue was about suitability. Because criminal record in certain things be near there, but one can't who be as I bear fighting me and no say, will I pay the fee? Fee need we are sent to cry. It has nothing to do with it has nothing to do with your record per se. And
but in that situation, which me apply for NHIS and they won't mean apply for exemption and a waiver.
And well, who apply for waiver automatically? No, it's everything.
Okay.
Waiver. No, remember last time I discussed waiver, we talked about £2,613. I said with you for the IHS, I 1,560. And immigration application, Ankasanga, so I 1,052.20 or 6 thereabout. Now, what can you now weigh £2,613? And a year trend is say, so we a waiver. Na ye pen se o metwa ni nyina ebu ama wo dodo na ya ni nyina ye yi ni nyina fi ho ma no nti ono no obetumi a consider waiver application.
Okay.
So feel say but I wanted to believe say am say why you sika ready for application IHS there na ozo ni sika but you can consider the waiver. Yeah, you can consider the waiver so that you can get the application done for free.
I see. Sikasem na na fact hard you know.
Waiver no eboa bebre nti.
Say no so prove nyoma bebre etre say ampa or qualify say you waive sika na ma.
Sasa ne oka ne ya ampa say oni sika dia. Na je so wenyina so ore kasa.
Okay.
Nti oni nyina so ne beba. Ya ko kantra aban say ni nyina so ni. Adanse ni say oni bi. Na o ma hwe no.
Me baba konka. Okay. We say my question is a first-time visitor visiting the UK from Ghana, no? What is the right stay to choose for him to stay in the UK? Example, 6 months or 2 years. And why should we choose 6 months or choose 2 years or pay advice our way home?
You really are sending a message where you was brave. Why should you do it? Depend on why you want to come to the UK and how often you will be coming. And why you want to minimize the stress of applications and waiting and getting your decision turned down. It's important for regular travelers, they will go for 2 years. And also say be 5 years. Ama akatino time or all the time. But since America, a regular traveler who can afford, who can prove say or call retreat na waba. Because of what you when you holiday na waba you are important in your country either because of the juma we here because of the role you play in the community and all that so na waba Nti sa na tie dia I don't know invitation crowd sometimes you don't need invitation ubuku hotel bibia try say wo call holiday wako na waba you can apply for 2 years you can apply for 5 years and I make kind of as a visitor the reason advantage you won't say about so that you don't have to go for 6 months after every 6 months now why will you go for 6 months you go for 6 months if somebody is inviting you here to come as a family visitor or you are just coming for sightseeing. Depend on your circumstance and how regular you travel, who you are. We application if you crowd obi to me just 6 months, they are showing the circumstance, how often na they are converting na man. They are catching so won't share difference, They are maybe 2 or 5 years because nipa no be a consultant, be an say lecturer be they be a otu kwan. And every month I will be teaching any day. Your mama will do no work because you say baba anyway. Now be a what you say me. When you say me corner a quite bedemu me no dear. 1 6 months and 2 they will consider say baba and say womba. Presumption is say womba. So you have to rebut that presumption say baba. You prove it. Say baba. What family ties? What community ties? What employment ties? What other relevant ties do you have in the community and the country? There's nothing, absolutely nothing to keep you there. You come back home.
Please, can someone come to the UK as a tourist?
Of course.
There should be an COVID semi because they say Ghana, for instance, amber. Into 10-day quarantine obey. Until tourists no bar now, but them 10 days.
All right. Well, I understood the question differently. But there are 2 aspects to this question. So let's address the immigration side of things.
Okay.
Yes, you can apply as a tourist to visit the UK, have your sightseeing, enjoy yourself for the period, and go back. You have to prove, say, you are coming as a tourist and you will return after that. Number 2. Even when you are given the visa, can you come now? Depending on how long the visa will be issued for. If you've been issued for 6 months, it depends on what you tell them.
You are coming to them. How long do you say?
How long you want to
1
stay
week
here?
in the market.
So
1 week is will be 10 days for them.
Maybe you do it now. We just say we want to play it safe. I'm going for 2 weeks. When you saw we do 4 weeks, rather 6 months. I say 2 weeks. Remember 6 months, but when you say, what can say we'll be 2 weeks? Into after 2 weeks, 2 weeks in Sunyano, as I say, we'll call. As I also 2 weeks. You say, 1 quarter, but maybe 6 months. After all, I'm out 6 months, multiple. But next time, we'll quarter. I say, now we'll cry. Can you say, we'll call 2 weeks? We'll be could see, we'll call 1 month. Then I just at this time, there 2 weeks, I was going to do 2 weeks. So it becomes a credibility issue. Now there are more margin then. Or call Agojini and your canana so baby. I don't know what will happen. So of course, if you have something to prove, say, we be 2 weeks by being tea. Let's say, bra. Now with the COVID in place, see the amount and the corona bar. As I said, we quarantine activity for the period that buying 10 days unless you can prove say you want to exit early by doing the test on day 2 and day 8, even day 8 not just will be I don't know but Obi a very, very important person or co-meetings now there into 2 days in crowd obenya wo so he will be happy to exit day 8 than overtrain after 10 days. But so we have to say, Mia and we are 10 days no best now visa na as I will come back. So wait and observe the situation before you come for holidays.
Wait, me person me kai was apart from say yeah boboso a tool for any idea no me kai will say COVID ni ma no and so e wo ho. Nti mame emfa wadwene emra subio na ehunu senia esi atie se wo in COVID restrictions na mami in fact picture number to subio na in Kaiwo say edaso ewo probably be 19 July and say Boris Johnson the Crawford ebijai and they are fine. But to say you can meet people indoors in a group of up to 6 or a group of any size from 2 households. We share outside in a group of up to 30 people. Say ebe here pa yejuma from fear. And I don't travel. And if you have to travel, travel safely. Or nose mask and social distancing, COVID and quite inti bomodia. Say Delta variant being in them home. So then if you have the symptoms, get a test and stay at home. And no every home so you say before arrival in England, you have to take a COVID test from maybe our free tissue so Ghana, which is on the COVID amber list now. I will say COVID test every Ghana and San Wabi drew her. Now if you were booking no cheer for day 2 and day 8 COVID-19 travel tests. Now was I a complete passenger locator form. But also we drew now here also be doing the move for now. Minimum ya chasing but for our own safety, what they answer for the 10 days. Now they also obey and so withdrew her. You quarantine at home or in the place you are staying for 10 days. Now why your COVID-19 test on or before day 2 and on or after day 8. Now they tell us say we day 2 in some crania post to a letter box now so we deco. Now we so time I obey no almost see video. Na email libre na catch almost say say the following day or whatever. But the video no kwa omo nim say why test no. Omo be tataw. Enti nya wani say den a obe ye. Ye ne lawyer Charles Asma and twetwe enkomo na wo kire ye nema wo say ye hunu wabra ye leave to remain application. Question number akwa and na madwimu pa nsa na masan akọ lines no so line na ye dey adwuma na 0208 1231016 and answer will send a text and a WhatsApp abrayen ewo 0795042278. Lawyer Asma me pacho me say me bisa say application obi wo ha maybe uncle Ben kan na me srebata ya sempa sa ade we ye friend mouse no nkrofo into kasa won koye application online na on kasa meet me our paper so
sisi ya me ne u kasa aban ehhehye ne say we family life or private life application, all those relevant applications fall under appendix FM no FM family migration no we no online. Online no simple, straightforward. We click here, you submit here. But let me tell you why.
Yes, simple.
Let's look at 2 scenarios. And then person me application.
Okay.
And that meminida. Post office for cry or map bebre no because 5 are pound. Me hear me paper application that just me post on Monday. If you me visa a watch na. But with the online, make me here na Nigeria, me must submit na Nigeria evidence submitted at this time. Me submit here and some me visa right then. Document no can go later. Did you meet the rule? Yes. Were you an overstayer at the time of your application? No. Why? Because I submitted before my visa expired. So all papers were can we between Monday. This is how the
advantage in that sense. But a demo a computer no
but there's a choice. BWF solicitors, ya boy abo afade UK and baby biara. It doesn't matter where you are in the world. As long as you want to make an immigration application, as long as you want to fight through dispute resolution, as long as you want to pursue your family, marriage, divorce and other things in there, you're 24/7. Even when we are sleeping, our emergency line is working. Knock on our door, we'll open, embrace you and help you. That is an option for you.
What can I say? I question because obi me the computer me the so and say and obe mo ni sa na time the twam.
Do draw na especially
yeah, but the fact that we need no interest you I mean I did a pan ho a umegina so say ampa we need to na one year application. Say but brother
No hu ye
you go interview Ghana for you and I say yeah cry yes ye
but I know they ma na obi anim na obi se masemo.
And that's how we express who
Fine, but so catch us. I mean, continue computer. Let's see. But say, I did we a friend of mouse.
Good. Anti BWF, are you ready? Send you want to me, you know. You pay
Well, 020812310116 and I say over text 07950422780. Minchi abi wa hapa. Mama mfama de wai. I say,
yes, I'm very jealous.
Hello, Koku. Okay. Many jealous, much more question about lawyer. Mammy, Emisa, we question him, man. I say, or you student nurse, UK, between apply and then my may Ababa Chan chain for 5 years to look after Nimba. I only have settled status, but not a citizen of Europe, and that's the UK.
Yo, Medawa Seminia, Ubisa Asemi. Sankawiye EU Nidia Nkamaka said yes, 100%.
Okay.
Because Mranoma Okwai as a EU citizen or family member of a EU citizen said uni close family members, including Womami, Ebaba na also Omone Abetna. The word is to come and settle with you, not even to come on holiday or visit you.
Oh no,
to settle.
Okay.
But Sa Aquiniano, a new Emma UK or British citizens, and as a one indefinite, and I said, let me tell you, you invite them to come on holiday or as visitors.
Okay.
Okay.
Then you have to meet the visitor threshold.
Okay.
2 days, Nra, no, be friend me say, oh, me mommy refuse to say now, person me apply bill into your anything. I'm saying, which may apply bill, but you have to prove say, you original refuse to.
Okay.
And this idea, I'm not saying refusing to be. Then I just say Oba.
Even though why a fresh application? No?
Yeah, it's the same reason, isn't it? Then I just say Oba Obeko. The presumption is Oba Onko. So you have to rebut that presumption is Oba Obeko. And now, unfortunately, with visitors in Ukraine, you refuse most of the time in Ukraine, because say no appeal right. To Ukraine from court to say, me person me my baby in China idea. Enti Minia Ubisa Asemi, Bibia and Sue Pine, some of your applications, some my baba, and I say, and I say, we wish you baba, whether you are UK citizen or British citizen, and the indefinite leave to remain or settled status. Bibia and Sue Pine, we are you near so easy. More often than not, on the balance of probability, no, Ubenya.
Okay.
If a man farm or cry, can still challenge it at court. So we a UK citizen, and I say somebody living here with limited leave and I say indefinite leave. We application a ding so which may prove say woman may back na wako. Because you cannot just bring them to come and settle with you. Man, it's just unfortunate the way I'm running at here.
Okay. No, no. Me mami also also proves suitability eligibility because me mami bia ne ba ne nyanka bekwa akofa but em say oyare kakra with either depression or anase dementia or something like that. I don't know yanka say oba be burden wo kromu hanti yemfama no ana e okay say me still a betumi aba.
Nentia omo restricted one okuta race citizenship and indefinite na ade ne say muni say omoba be burden automatically
when po yi you make okita yi passport
okuta yi dey send here or invite ne mama mbra no nka say oba be this or that.
Okay.
Well, mbra say free movement of persons who are EU citizens and their family members.
Okay.
And this is we a new crowd there. So now me chire no. Which me invite you mama and manaba and wabetina.
Okay. Inti so kita indefinite there. I know na difficulties no. E wo ho kakra so we prove say o mama ba onko oba be bed in okrom ha.
So when you need here, not just immigration rules, no.
Be apply.
And now you apply to your case. And that's a woman may buy as a visitor. And that's how we a settlement. Automatically, but
okay.
On what basis cry na ube jina di ISR?
Okay.
Do my me babesrao. And let's see be out oh. Yeah, my me babesra me ya work like ye tuni din. First grandchild.
Okay.
Sorry, I to say in here ebusia for especially parenting no be o.
Right.
Ya kanin na bomu.
Okay.
Let's just say wamba dwumedie ni ntumi nkoso. Ankoso so ya ha akwala no. Enye ono a wamba no.
Right.
Ti kanin na bomu a then under the circumstances no. It should be okay say the man. Apart from that no. You say in this case oba oyi obeko. Kasono na ade na beka say oba winti na oba obeko ne ade.
Ofie na sori okọ ofie no ana ha de no.
Say bibi a say example na me mai no say beto akwala di. Enti maame no a wawo ne ba no ne maame anasa ne papa e we say owo mu bi na yetu edin no.
Okay.
Na asori a okọ no wa ha no so aja to me say no as say maame anasa papa wa ha say. Anasa wo fo no bi wa ha.
Okay.
To ojina eno so ai dey invite o maame anasa papa say we dwumadie e be hia say oba baby.
Right.
Anasa bi a wa we school we graduation. We invite our for omomaba. So you can see say it's an occasion what we call life-changing experience. And it's an event. It's a life event, you know. Our for into me you won't film.
Yes.
So apart from a life-changing event, you know, then would the bejina. What one is my me baba seminar wako, but then I just saw Bobeko.
Good say na watch no but say me fan say me na me student so na me we school an example na me man no na me koye graduation into no me invite me parents na ba fine a good idea but yen ko bisa na me wa me nye adwuma full time me je graduation na mawofo na omoba no so bia na omo so efie no omo adwuma on say sa record no yen shedan keep papa even or dan or hweso gi landlord or landlord or jiska na landlady but omo shedan keep those record or nyina or be prove say enya ade a ono omo so omo ba omo bet say because omo ba na graduation omo ba eno sa no enye difficult me a me nye adwuma full time just a student me invite you omo yen ka say omo ba be burden e wo me so ana ba ne so
yo kase obi graduation ti ne papa ba na just say nimpa no ebusuafo no and as a parent no na omo na ba krom ha omo che ni fees a ogo school
okay
nti manu a mahwa me ba wa abochiri a me che ni fees there ada na oba ka kira me say me ni sika me be tware aeroplane na me dia
okay
I don't know what I say you mean you made into me kwa member. And you can look at the background and the circumstances so oh we mono fees from which meet you how much I mean there are multiples of pounds on which me either on which you am applying or more bad no more than but they will prove it. Say your bank statement in here. Which meet you we can afford this, you did all those things, period. I never stay on.
Okay.
Everything can be catered for. Ube proving in only a Juma record, official formal record na no. I don't know says I never to meet in a barber school help me any fees because I in pano atama all the ba no ya manu prove bank statement ni maybe as a yedi ne ba no visa no e mano. So it's likely so wait to me enya and so
question bi ne ho e wo ha obi kan say opese ne maame e ba behwe no na 5 years ne ade no or the further question bi aba or say okay or say na university okọ no approve say ohia support with child care ontimi nyina university ne evidence no so emfa nya application ma ne maame ne mba say ombra me support no
Yo,
It is say and yet EU some near can you but say maybe
good.
or you university student or you nursing or go school no for 5 years but or only that support maybe na me can say you say home office or near Ghana no money because me remember me between have a master me pay.
You are right. But as I said, you see, the moment of that or baba shaman mano, a juma or baba.
Okay.
To me, fee baby, presa or baba age, man. This is a work permit, and it's a working visa.
Okay.
Into the first impulse of I said, my baba shaman mano. And like I said,
What
can't you
translation?
Already, what can't you was or baba, yes, sir. Even though they were thinking, but in your case, we be so. Because when you saw more bar, I will find a bar more. And that will be a year, a boy, a Busiano.
Quite CBS with him now.
Usually, no, of course. In your case, let's answer your question. University, at the letter, I must say, we hear woman, Miss Omesha, yes, I want to be in school. Well, the options are you defer the course. So the university will have to accept your specific circumstance, defer the course, so that when you are up for it, you continue. That is one. But remember, your university for they decided whether you come, your parents come or not. Immigration rules.
Okay.
And the woman or bano or as a visitor or as a family visitor or a show. Of course, now won't mean and so the infant kofa o mame. But see, application in as case by case. Be by enough. This is and the you were is to quite say over consider but won't mean for child care no year reason say woman ever per se. Because it be a which made and so crack as a mammy no baba day. So walk us over investment to make us say for whatever reason could be yaria, could be some serious predicament. We hear support of family, and that family can be or should be a mother or a father there. And the university letter no best support your application. We hear mommy or other wow so that you can overcome that to continue your education.
Okay. Yeah.
Na me kase hwemade no mame sa brabehwe me ba mame won sa koye yen direct translation enti no se ne awo wa cheche no se bibisa na I will still go ahead with data brofo no yen ka ne sen me mame just a visit because mame ba behwe me ne yen eno a we be se ya translation no sa ne
And the main things and the panel eba.
Okay.
Person want me to pine eba we chain. Question is or baba ye den.
Oh, okay.
Immigration no this no you will be brave. Obi baba settle a friend settlement application.
Okay.
Obi baba worry a friend no application as a fiancé to come and marry. Marriage. Obi ba as a visitor, family visitor or tourist. Obi ba as student or school. Into be any reason or but the most important is that woba. Into my no applications are umbrano. Question is oba as what? Application maybe says what visa category are you applying? Even visitor crown, you still have to explain the type of visitor.
Okay.
Tourist, business, or family, or even academic.
Right.
There are a lot of them. Even academic, more or less, obioma or ba abeye academic work. Didn't I just say moving from just visiting per se, or year or corner or ba or year you may be. Inti important saying no ye trim.
Okay.
Inti want to me and you switch child care no emma o mammy or ban because you may be as a visitor child care.
Okay.
Now, question is with you. Now, because of the camera question. Said and say most home office say among the categories of job and
global shortage.
Say my mother support was it in here.
Right. So in this case, you say you can't say you can't say there is sponsorship threshold.
Okay.
And that's a one way. Mammy, I can say so. Person, mammy, ebano. Onwangaza was licensed to bring people to come and help with the child care. In that case, be a one that's a wound to me as you can do it through
another organization.
Funk of Abba Boasa, domicile support.
Okay.
Which me after no line. But one that's a woman and yet sponsorship. You are by woman back as a visitor to come and help.
Okay.
No crown, no catch us or boss so called. One in future, you have application for somebody else.
Yes, I think maybe say me the kind of the chopama and then a lot of technical issues. Me name maybe free by and then also the TBR no EDF ever call American Jimedi no the bro the community and the law. Lawyer Asma obisme can also we are live on Abawa radio. Message number 5 times. It is say me imagine fans. Also, I define Zaka now. Okay. Ubet me send a text that they are brain 0795042278 and answer Ubefre 020812311016. And then a late cranty. You best say lawyer Asma said. Obechain break a crabia manapa 6 and a half. Sebeya, you bit me and make it up. But what about you?
Of course.
Thank you.
We are here for the community.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I know actually also people say Mekai will say yam quiz no ebeba nti your crowd say ube participate in that. During the week, in Sembebre akoso ewo yen community no. In fact, the past weekend all a day confusion bebre abre and crofo ewo yen community no ebi ebisa and you say metimi aye Zambrano application metimi aye way na eno na me bisa se eba na sa then omo epese obi kan say then omo pese omo kire yen then ye be ye nkre say application bi aba ye betimi ade ye ho atoso na afi aye amano aye anase etese say wo hwe screen so senia ye pipia ade aba beto na there's a court ruling bi consent order bi edaso na within the week, lawyer Eunice and Afi and Kubena and Kasa etimi abuboso ade amai. And check maybe sa a year and penny for said, sa consent order year abe at a saying. A yenokre say case biaba say obi ewo Zambrano I was say utimi a year EUSS application no ana tobo gwineho me basisia.
Yeah, fair man, you're London. Yajia Basubodi be brave. We are reading our ransom. Legal services, BTC family law, matrimonial law, immigration, dispute resolution, Ghanaian customary, any family law. Well, BWFDA, yen solicitors, Nigeria, and a charge war, na ye bonsu nyedi kra. Yen partner penny pa. Bernardo Wusu aye lawyer ewo UK memu bebru mfie duonu nkron 29 years. BWF solicitors kura wo. Inti se ba na busuansem bi te se child care eya abofrahwe mu awaregya ye ho twuma mentwe ene ohye ana injunction ye de to domestic violence so a ye ma legal assistance ya edimu na ye adwuma nso. Ye child care any family team no nimnia wo famu ewe ne ya wo brei mu. And nuntin ye to ye mboasima wafutu a esefata ewo kokoa mu. Ye bie an office free dwada ekosi fiada anopa no nkronpa mu ekosi enumre nunsia eye 9:30 am kosi 6 pm na memene dan so eye appointment nkoa free anopa no ndu ekosi ewia no 9 eye 10 am kosi 4 pm. Ye wo 4th floor ewo Anna House 214-218 Tottenham High Road, London N15 4NP. Ye fema ye wo London. Ya jia basobodie bebre. Ni ya redare ewo mransem. Eye legal services, BTC family law, matrimonial law, immigration, dispute resolution, Ghanaian customary, any family law. What BWFDA, yen solicitors, edi nichie ene chuchaji wo, na ye bonso nyedi kra. Yen partner penny pa, Bernardo Wusu aye lawyer ewo UK memu, bebru mfie duonu nkron, 29 years. BWF solicitors kura wo nti se ba na busuansem bi te se child care eya abofrahwe mu awarja ye ho twuma mentwi ene ohye ana injunction ye de to domestic violence so a ye ma legal assistance ya edimu na ye adwuma nso yen child care any family team no nimia wo famu awani ya wo bre mu enu nti ne yeto ye mbo asema wafutu a esefata ewo kokoa mu ye bie an office free juada ekosi fiada anopa no nkrumpa mu ekosi enumrenum sia eye 9:30 am kosi 6 pm ena memene danso eye appointment nko free anopa no ndu ekosi ewia no 9 eye 10 am kosi 4 pm ye wo 4th floor ewo Anna House 214-218 Tottenham High Road London N15 4NP.
Yeah, I was here with RCP, Uguso, and the so the community and the law, and now, yeah, they Broadway, yeah, court lines, and also, and now, be about okay, and article. And see, my main court now, main sign, and Missa, a year, lawyer Asma, Sa, Zambrano, Semna, and then Uriamono. Now, Missa said, you say, ruling the Abba. Now, ruling never I not just said, Obi a Zambrano Kera. I am man 2.5 years under Zambrano. Obiti I ESS application. Well, unfortunately, they you never single. And then what is happening? Lawyer Asma, Mr. Boamewa.
Yo, me da celebrate. Na a woman no ne say, senior yenim no. Adie we no ninsunsu so na nese na hyase no efi 2012 obi a your friend Ray Zambrano ade aban court ya kopie Court of Justice of the European Union a consider says obi ehwe ne ba ewo amai foforo so a oye EU member state say UK na sa akwala no oye be a UK citizen and as a sa or minor citizen sa nipa no ni no ye primary carer obetumi gina akwala no so na ye di amano asetna na na ekodu ho no chenchemu ba say ai obetumi nti ye hwe a kofo bebre efa sa akwanya no so enya omo asetna enye final asetna na mbom omunya asetna kakra omo efa so de hwe akwala omo ehwe no nti sa eho no na ekopie se obi ewo Zambrano right no to reside na sa inimpa no o move on and the immigration rules for be at 2.5 na sa 2.5 no echi no osan abenechi ana say 2.5 no kra no enso ye no opeso osan benechi to apply under the Zambrano provision obetumi aye no sa ana court echiremu say even sa appendix EU in chechiremu no eho no kra no the confusion dey aba enye clear kono ochire ne say obi eye Zambrano person so obi wo Zambrano right no sa nimpa no any say oye obi a when move on to 2.5 so that I just say once we move on to 2.5 and I say wako and immigration rules no we lose Zambrano right and a court HM says sa in chechiremu no e ho no kra no ento assume in the side nimpa ya or dey call case court here friend of Akinsen case 2021 yana aban court etna so na court in chechiremu no says appendix EU in chechiremu no ento assume santi so bi wo Zambrano right to reside na they share ne ba sa right no and I say enwu as long as say akwala no egusu ye akwala no the right must remain other say nimpa no move to 2.5 na unless we move to 2.5 no the right must remain not just any home office esusu no under the definition we provide the under appendix EU no na sa definition no enti ase enim and the case no e call court 17th of June aban aye court e ka say no obi biara owo Zambrano residence we understand we eso no sa nipa no e wo akwanya say otumi eye application under the EU SS even if sa nipa no and move on to 2.5 under the immigration rules and that's the appendix FM no still an obituary actual Zambrano provision or waso that no so sana tie dia what about nkrofo a omodwen say omon qualify until when to me anye sa application no before 30th of June and that's once so away but decision no embaye can they work and that's omon to me anye ejuma and as consent or they remember case no a yedino 2021 no case no e call appeal until say e be call appeal final decision no and say determination no e baba no nyama are placed on hold until nia e koba any say we as Zambrano carer I have no retain right to reside as a Zambrano carer no. That's the way we move on to 2.5. It does nothing stops you from going back to apply under the Zambrano within the appendix EU provisions. And it's the way application that's the decision embassy. The Bama will be a friend of certificate of application. Ada wow amaniana we dadano wait me atwaso aye. Na until say determination ebabano, that definition will still be hanging. Into Bibia or war Zambrano provision esono will have to be given a concession because the definition within the law into me and decided in the until we share senior two bodies there will be a friend consent order. Consent order say as the agreement between Abai and Nkofua Amosa Zambrano provision esono. Enti near consent order no extra no say once a case no akọ court no and I say ya appeal no a decide enwie no. Nkofua Amosa Zambrano provisions ni so nyina no. As say ya tue boase na yeni won edili eyiye kase yin aban eto ne boase na oni won edili eyiye and this we application another Zambrano before and I said even on the 30th of June yes decision will be made now I said Secretary of State MAO certificate of application what the bebo obra we be jina so aye na we ye dadano now for focus said we are doing 2.5 into we switch it because of the definition and the definition of crown is here and you see you into find ye ejuma to see and so why application under the Zambrano yes that application court to say for now no it remains valid na as I say omo edi side ema ewo
internet say sa ade ya be ya ne nam wiemu a obia e ka ho asem no wo option say obenya ntoboase say nka obeto boase decision ne ba menya nyanti ase say wo mrekakra na wo de aye na se wo ye ne sisi a obia nsi wo kwan nso ya ekwa akoda ho keke enya ade a yebedi ho dwuma yebefi until say sa omo court case omo aye decision anase either someone winning anase someone lose answer or may take a decision on the application and yes sir
so well ne woman say wo no a wo feel say 30th of June etwom santi otam apa ho no under the consent order no betumi atwa so aye Zambrano application no
okay
on or after 1st of July 2021
okay
mind you profile feel say because the 30th na ewuninti untumi ye application aye USS The application USS be any Zambrano application, you know. This is me Zambrano application, and also I fall under appendix EU. Not 30th June, Aba Echimua. Can I still go ahead? Under the provisions or the ruling under in Akin Senyano, the court taker says, "Is there not a court appeal? No, you need to
Right.
Until then, Obia or qualify under Zambrano and go to my application should continue to make application."
Okay.
Because definition has become contentious. And until we define that, because Nama I have confusion and said, if you can see for defining at the end of normal kind of says, so we are Zambrano. Now we move 2.5 swa and the F appendix FM1. When you samba with chi.
Okay.
And by sign my fat Zambrano.
Nibium.
Into me, I'm 2.5. Now again say 2.5 and the minimum that decision about that. You usually would do quite and China. And then they call Zambrano. Bra me try way, And the definition can say, so if is Zambrano more, wouldn't you make Zambrano?
Oh.
That's the definition within the appendix,
Okay.
And that's why we say it's a judicial definition.
Oh.
Then probably to me attending a court, IFN legal interpretation. In this interpretation of banner a court a TRC na a first one, na court is a new crown decision definition of mami. And a air court appeal. The appeal court, now appeal court to crack depending on this or bit you crack Supreme Court. In real time one year no our definition no are we punishing those under Zambrano or not? Into the order they say so then let them enjoy the right.
Right.
Once I know what Zambrano you can continue your Zambrano.
Your application from Coseno.
Application for first time.
That's a question. Because they be saying also we EUSS.
So okay, you see Zambrano application falls within the appendix EU provision. So I say Zambrano by 2012 says so we are British citizen akwala. Na o papa na sa wo mame e no ye wo primary carer. Mame na sa papa no betumi agina wo so.
No de nya
betumi ahwew. Mind you, 2012 na UK was part of the EU. As a British citizen, you are a national of a EU state.
Oh,
okay.
It is Zambrano na koya could do Court of Justice of European Court.
Okay.
When you could decide, affect all the member states.
Okay. So at least then the issue why question EUS has said no, you have addressed
exactly.
It. Okay.
It
Good.
is
You're confused.
Now, EU na what do? We ignore the Zambrano members or not? And now defining say Zambrano is there, but if you moved away from it, you can't come back to it. That means if you more now we 2.5 and the appendix F from there. And I want to my back now by Zambrano and the EU SS provisions.
Okay. But you any na say yam fan say enne Court of Appeal I uphold the decision no I can say decision no say Obia or Zambrano and that will continue until also EUSS no ediginal and also sad beba
something no can say even the consent order no am say because of confusion into 1 year no before 1st of July you can still continue.
Oh,
okay.
You may not have your decision because they may still say we don't know what it is, but they have to give you something in your answer say why and you can live your life until then.
Okay. Okay. And see the advice they say ubetimi atwen ubetimi anka twen ma decision emra ansa na
I mean it because so we here yebama bibia ubegina so dia ba obra.
Okay.
We want certificate of application.
Okay.
Yebama will know to actually say why Zambrano application. So until whether decision has come or not, you can live your life
okay.
as before.
In that sense.
So na here there and there until said that decision say ejuma na we ya because why you ejuma account na what me aye na opese we bia because was Zambrano now one with the film call you the appendix FM no yema 2.5 and say we ejuma we bia you say wa ba be we let's say in this idea the note will permit you to continue living your life.
Okay.
Until say you be defining no. The court can say sakwala no gusu ya akwala dia and we cannot say maame no and say papa no ogina akwala no so as a kara no you punish no because we move up maame no fi ho and say papa no fi ho let's say akwala no asinse okay as long as you akwala no you must enjoy your companionship.
Thank you very much. I'm saying enuntina ye dimrika da bia na yaba BWF solicitors na macheche ye nema ase. Ye koso yi amanfo nso so questions ni ade no etwa frame sa anti ba ku bi say bra kwaku na dem dey fam chi ho my question above Messi question na ne dey obi voice note to anti ma mi nyi eno emfiri ekwan mu answer.
Real cool and lawyer Asma. I hope sing me adom. Moye okay. Baby, but I just want to ask a quick question. Yen your war 10-year route in the sooner. And I was told Madame Fubina assure me because we have the same thing in common. He has a child with disability, so do I have a daughter with disability. But or say ordain application they cancel the benefits. That's what she told me. Say you cancel the benefit disability living allowance DL they cancel it or say mutual letter sense or say be home office be make a decision and sana you sign etuan DL no enti me pa muche we no na me pese me find out if lawyer was say eye asem no cresta why enti madam asinamation bye.
Yes, sir.
We dey osempa
yo nearly kind of say I can see you have things in common. What I don't know is whether one now for or the evidence in the betrayal. I know the infant change, but near a woman say what down for no public support so what we call recourse to public fund. We have disability allowance. Be on the crown or your carer. And now also an application to muno. Omocha adenum. Omocha sikanum. Maybe an omaka channel say, according to say, no recourse to public fund be able.
Depending on the decision from the Home Office.
And he name how Okonya support me in the first place. Then I know.
Also a G or disabled child into or G disability living allowance.
Yeah, yes, but why I would say on the chair because we are not 2.5. No, the
okay.
Nothing has changed. Still at 2.5 now. Why you be more the train decision? And Rannis said we application and there. Now application we and before service and be we application not decision in by however long I be take no now we are na dada no to us why we to time one you be decide amount ejuma na we ya obeye ejuma public support so na wo you continue to obtain that support this nipa no public support so dada on that basis no you share no conditional colony circumstance e the manual na visa ni wuye na okoye extension why say this time we between. Okay. It is a BB or why be an impan MBA so entry. And on that basis, no, yen to me can say because I know I come with Sanunti. Also, because then I watch them, there are certain factor who crowd him because one down for no uncanny. Then I choose or catch or crowd. There are certain things under the okanyano ento assume ewo ewo no because some will support so there or support so there and it will continue.
Okay.
And see you best stress say o de on friend na oni ni nyina na damfo ni nyina no na nka yentumi enya de wo
more information
advice on that.
Okay.
Why?
Afina, mercy question number. Nti mama menfa to so ansana. Mercy ama menya problem. Mercy say omo ewo derivative residence card.
Derivative.
And applied for pre-settled status and was granted last year. I'm now due for settled status next month. Would they hold my application as well and not make a decision until the Home Office appeal is completed? I thought that was for those who are now applying for them.
I'm so dear, no, you should say a Zambrano. Zambrano say, what we primary carer of a child who is a British citizen. And that British citizen was a national of a EU member state under the Zambrano principle, which means I application under EU. Even the Home Office can say win to me because if you move, I want to me back. Court ruling under King's and say that definition doesn't make sense, and therefore they have to place it on hold until further interpretation and ruling. So until Omokro went to me Zambrano application, they can still go ahead and apply even after 1st of July. However, even though the decision may take a bit of time, they will still have a paper. Idea dancer said they have their right to live and to do whatever they used to do before. Now, what you know, be na me sure say we Zambrano carer, and say we Zambrano me. So we Zambrano for. So we Zambrano did here, and they should have done it by the 30th of June. Or you can watch them.
Okay.
And he said, Sana etie edia I say why pre-settled status application. Now pre-settled no see abama we
be na dem konto
aso edia.
Okay.
And Timinia ba and Mercy good. Yeah, these days no. The name doesn't really matter until you see the person.
Mercy but all your ba
Yes, na
you Mercy now you can say bomadi na friend na yentumi enya wo fact no na yentumi emboa why
okay
win him number
and tokano obi name ekono o say my skip the question
ko hwehwe na fa beto so
my page dey aba ne sister ewo Fred o question any why my sister has a British child and the child is qualified as a special child. Can she bring her other children from Ghana while she's not working at the moment?
Right. So the child is a British citizen. Son or patron, but our special needs so. I think the question is not even about Nkwalano unless Nkwalano this or that. Question is, can my sister bring the other children from Ghana or from elsewhere? Okay. That is the question. It doesn't matter, say, or not say would be. So the question, can my sister use your one to bring the children?
Okay.
And the last year, church so responsibility. Into what sister wait my application to bring the children from abroad, provided your sister can prove say or was so responsibility for allowing you know and so more cow our money in change this year. So more papa and I shall allow to say there. Why is a if you papa in sim? Then I just want one available and so many other reasons I also said or give for that application to go. And it doesn't matter which an application by what sister so approve why in Gina Omunia Nkwalani Niana or disabled so Yana number share say in Yanuyan but we disabled in the Yamfa Mama Canomrana or Onya support Omano sibling support.
Say our discretion.
So that can be one of the reasons of cited in the application.
Okay.
Do Omama Cano, Omina Boa ano. Now through that, maybe other boa we grandma, which me I get better, become independent and less reliant on other people now. That could be the tenable.
Okay. Time and tide, but with Mr. Daniel Opon, Eddie was so 2.5, and Chair Crown was switching from 10 years to 5 years. Neba, but my son stays with me, stays with a mom while I live at a different place. I'm doing my duty as a father. What will be the chances to get to Zambrano?
Right. Okay. I'm say now all parents say your application as Zambrano. The word is primary carer, sole carer. That is the Zambrano definition, sole carer. Into sure, for the brain no a single parent for ne idea no. Into what o can say o yere na osha apply. Let just say so what? The all practical said there's no sole responsibility. There's no sole caring role for the child. They are both helping the child.
I say, my question that was say, recently switched from 10 years to 5 years, but my son stays with the mom whilst I live at a different place. But I'm doing my duty as a father.
Yes.
Into the chances, may you say?
Yeah, now, Odi inya start 2.5, and I say, Odi inya first bit, you know, direct access to the child.
Okay.
Because your church or your father, but only a palane mamino enti as a family. But Osheneba, senior papa, Ebesheneba, and to Ujina palane su inya, so that he can continue to be a father to the child. No, we just so a man, 2.5. And all kinds of say, and which mark was Zambrano. And in the first place, you know, one called only Zambrano so. Issue with the Zambrano here, more not on more Zambrano so. Now on fee so a call immigration rule appendix FM, say 2.5 DNB. Now opposite or court nechi. That means nipa no person your application 2 at the same time. Until now, home office no more can say so if you small by way there, which means sign by the other one. Because definition is say a person who did not have a leave to remain. Because who will leave to remain and appendix F from there won't mean back. Wouldn't qualify as Zambrano, right? Rest in the hand. But into I don't know, into signing panua or yes, Zambrano, no sign by year appendix F from 9 minutes 2.5, which we have an itchy.
Okay.
But me root, you know, and I said me journey, you know, through appendix FM 2.5 as the direct access father or father with direct access to a child.
Okay.
There's no discussion of Zambrano.
Okay.
But I'm not a sole carer of a British citizen child. I'm a father with direct access to my child.
So it's a different matter altogether. Okay. Opening a day, Bibi Abba, na mepesa quickly, yebe kaina fe, yede akoyem quiz so. The SSHD also intends to implement and publicize a policy under which, for a reasonable period of time, which she would specify, but which will be for a period of not less than 6 weeks after publication of the outcome of a reconsideration of the relevant provisions of Appendix EU, Zambrano claims made on or after July 1, 2021 will be deemed under the definition of required date in Annex 1 to Appendix EU to have reasonable grounds for the person's failure to make that application at the earlier date relevant as defined. The lawyer for bro.
All right. In question 1, let's say relevant date. So with the relevant date now, by say so be at me appendix EU application by 30th of June.
Yes.
So we chrome ha. This way we chrome ha na sa wo ba yesterday there. You should have done it by the relevant date. Now, that is the required date under the appendix. Under Annex 1.
Annex 1.
And now all can say to have reasonable grounds for the person who should have made the application then to have not done it by the relevant date. And so you can reasons for not doing it as a hand. So you can still make your application if you can say, all right, I qualified to apply under Zambrano, but because of contention of definition and identity, and you may have your reason. For not, if you have reasonable grounds to have not done it by the relevant date. So the point here is that you can still make your application. Of course, the reconsideration period is still on. And the Secretary of State has mentioned that not less than 6 weeks, there should be a publication about what? The reconsideration. So within 6 weeks, hopefully something will come out. So as a second application, then that's not 1 year. Now I feel now so you can do by on the 1st of July or after 1st of July. So would they be and reasons better at the count. That's like would be USS application standard 1 or 1 year. The person will still provide reasons. To be reason should be reasonable.
Well, this one says, on the whole, if Mustang J's rationale prevails in the Court of Appeal and or the Supreme Court, then it is groundbreaking for parents with FM route.
And see, I think the judge was very, very supportive of what or move on to FM route. They could have still enjoyed the Zambrano way. All kinds of it doesn't matter how long, but to me, I enjoy it the same right.
Okay. All right. Me quiz no Andrew. So now I'll say one question.
Senior na shift ne swift no me ya confused. Me ya confused ka. 10 years route, 5 years route, 2.5 ne ade. So be what 10 years route ne so. No be what 5 year route ne so. More special benefit be a so be what 10 years route. No be ka se me switch aba 5 year. Ye more omuntumi ntu kwan, omuntumi nye adwuma ana be restrict omunti a or say chinchina obi see me what 10 and so be say me shift back 5 year route ne so.
All right.
Benefit be na.
It's all about shortcuts.
Okay.
The journey is there, but we do more percent will take it via train instead of bus.
Okay.
Or bus will take longer.
Okay.
So going on a 10-year route, that as we said, 10 years. So you do the application 4 times. 2.5, 4 times.
You pay money.
Good.
Okay.
So every application 2,600. So fun. So cost benefit. So cost benefit analysis. Cost wise, better to go on the 5 years route because you spend times 2. We will spend it times 4.
Okay.
The same way. So we'll call 5 years in Swa. It may take you shorter to settlement because after 2 attempts, you go for your indefinite.
Okay.
But when you have to go for attempt, then you go for your indefinite. Then we look at again, why would somebody want to move today? That means before start, it didn't meet, as we said, not meet the requirements.
Okay.
And there's no choice for you to even go on the 10. Who meet the requirements. So we are using the exceptional circumstance. And under Gen 3.2 and EX1 especially if there are children are involved there. But the way to meet all the requirements there, then you can easily switch.
Okay.
But the switch shouldn't take too long. Otherwise, it will be pointless.
Okay. Well. Afe Drew ho. Na be say we pay attention pa. Me da say uguso ene yen e wo dwumadie yeso. Na yedru yam quiz no, so that's the point where yen nyina yen so yadwene en he said the lawyer for penny for yen no yetimi kai and na say circumstance be e be drew ho na say e was say unya answer be to a particular question na wetimi ayada. And into week here the question no to your social media platforms hold on so Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. Na the ni be say yes Jojo abofra 28 on in our for NT rugby e UK ha. You want to UK had to parents who did not have lawful residence. 2019 and our for no a year application for all of them to stay in the UK under the FM immigration rule. Obekaya lawyer Asma and actually you must say year application it be a family route, it be a private life. Thank you. Year FM route immigration application maybe. Okay. The application got too many refuse. Home Office X say it was reasonable for all of them to leave the UK. Mofrano, aye, Jojo, nene, my man, nene, papa, and someone called them family. No, Mr. Davida, will appeal the decision. Then they did. Whilst waiting for the appeal hearing, Ena Jojo AD 10 years and was subsequently registered as a British citizen. So Bofrano, the first 10 years of life, definitely, you say, you register. You register Bofra, you say, no, be British. Inti Home Office decision here, them almost say, Mumfa Kolano Koni and you. Akolano, we track on a fast, okay. Question you be this weekend is which of the answers are more probable outcomes at the appeal? Appeal no more answer them by you, but akolano and British citizenship. Until the year be say, sir answers here were 5. A more de himpa ye appeal no a bit me aye the outcome and na see beka say the bema or see mfama. Number 1 day. Or say appeal will be allowed because Jojo is now a British citizen. I appeal no Home Office almost say chinchima kuchi o machi say because abofra na more can't on any ma me papa court because a reasonable. We sign home about a British citizen. You register the mama. They told me appeal dismissed because Jojo was not a British citizen at the time of the application. Time and Jojo the courtroom no the age 2 years are best saying when you're not no appeal no and I say we application no now we're 8 now when you're British citizen we have every right to sack you from this country if the ordinary person would say so. Okay, number 3. Appeal dismissed because Jojo's parents are still illegal, which holds true because akwalano na when you're the British citizenship, but my many papa na there. Number 4, appeal allowed on the limited basis and remitted back to the Home Office to reconsider the application afresh. Akwalano na de koba you young ko ni ade Home Office go back. Go and reconsider the application. Look at it from the start. Akwalano say ni. And now I said, you make brother and possible. Okay, now let me get your answers. You can text 07950422780. And now I said, text it at the Akoyen Facebook page, and so and I say YouTube comment page, but okay, I got to ask. Or shine you or remember. Okay, mame enko remember. This is a number 1. Okay. Who else? Clarksty and Rafi. Number 1. Okay. Alexa say number 3. Why crown is testing you? Promise. Essay number 1, please. Okay. Okay. Daniel Opong, number 1. Hey, number 1, you're popular. Okay. Let's see how it goes. Covenant Grace, number 4. Covenant Grace, number 4. Number 4, Mami. Number 4. Number 4, appeal allowed on the limited basis and remitted back to the Home Office to reconsider the application. Answer no, I will ask my trim, but let me see who else has an answer here. Abraham Listowell Saibu, number 2. Also number 2, okay. Kwame Nkrumah essay number 1. Okay, I like that. Alexa say what we change your journey. What's number 4? Anna. Okay, I'll keep it there. Kofi Brako Asamoah. Kofi Brako say number 1. Okay. Number 1 Okrana number 1.
Number 1 so
number 1 say appeal will be allowed because Jojo is now a British citizen. Okay. Pam padam pam pam padam padam padam
pam time of application.
Okay, now the answer to this week's test, your knowledge is number 2. Because
number 2 no. And then my kind
I'm danger.
say, well, me maintain a sembia, maybe an lawyer didn't aba. Time of application on our cranny 8 years. No nyanya 10. Inti ye refuse ye no. Ye refuse na say person mo ye appeal na say we nya 10 years. Appeal na nye new application. Senke ye new application based on say we did 10 years there and we a different case. But time or your application no nya 10 years no. Inti no lawyer pacha.
Right. I'm saying, senior, would the ama ashafono say a chair was na ye share near the actual board no so. Cultural nientia eka two. Also, Georgia's British citizenship is not important in this case. It's not material because it post-dated the decision, which was the subject of the original appeal.
Okay.
Into Senka. Before we need the anchor, that could have been a consideration, but it was after.
Yeah.
Now, we're also looking at, as we said, private life considerations. Now, private life, under paragraph 276 AD, you share time what the year application, in this time what the year application, who meet the requirement now, then there's no way meet threshold now, But because at the time of application, we meet the long residence requirement, then your application will be considered on the basis of meeting those requirements. Until you share near a year, we say at that point, is it really necessary to consider Georgia's British citizenship or not? If it is not necessary, then we cannot even consider it. So that is the main reason. The main reason is how long are Palano died and on that basis, the decision was made.
And in this case, now a year Jojo Papa and then the Mame or more Gina Brain is saying.
Right.
Say Jojo as a media de Becca. And the appeal no ebe koso. And now say or more and chuo. Now, Jojo so any fresh application.
Well, say case quite appealer. You can say decision will be taken in the first place. There's something wrong. Sometimes it's not just wrong in law; it could also be wrong in other circumstances.
Okay.
I can say it was wrong because of this, and therefore, ever gonna be a court to cry there. Taking other things into consideration.
Okay.
Because this will be your application under appendix F. Now you see you have to meet relationship requirement. You have to meet suitability requirement. You have to meet all those requirements. Then in Panay you refuse. Now you can't say you refuse, and therefore that's it. Someone qualify under 5 years, could have given me under 10 years because there were other exceptional circumstances and guys already consider under Gen 3.2 and the exceptional EX1. My situation would then make allowance for certain things.
Okay.
Until say case boko appeal. Now you win a woman. We just hold on. Because what could happen? Anything can happen in favor or against.
Lawyer for more you trick almost said where you were to be every question at the answer. What could happen? Hold on, question. No, it may I'm just trying to underpin the smartness of BWF. Or say question will be saying and say what are the more probable outcomes? Let's just say, are there any need to preempt judgment?
Yeah. Because you see, to say, I can't say, we are court. You need to have a step, court of appeal, many upper tribunal bed agree, normal code, Judge Mostin, the decision. And that's what Omega said, the new home office, agree.
Okay.
Until then, application will be until say case will be query, the decision will be pending.
Okay.
Until will be an immediate you never know make your application decision, you saw train because there will be influence of that decision based on the outcome of the case. Is who decided to see and a case no call the other way around that. Where the local could anyway decide no for that. So you wait.
But
But whilst they are waiting, the concession is that you'll be given some certificate to hold on to.
Okay. Hey, law.
Teacher Ebepon. A teacher Ebepon na yebe summary. And that summary no yakoye nimbe brave. Nim said do na epentem akwa football. And then Mema lawyer 1.5 minutes.
Thank you.
1.5 minutes. TikTok, the
Yeah.
clock takes away. You go.
Thank you very much. For the summary, we are going to do it in English for the benefit of our English viewers and listeners. Today, we have looked at making application in the UK for leave to remain. Means either you are starting for your first leave or you want to extend. But we are actually interested in family migration, which is as a family member, parent or child or partner, or as a private person based on your long stay. What we are saying is that either way you have two options, either the 5-year route or the 10-year route. The 10-year route takes into consideration all the requirements that you need to fulfill under the 5-year route. However, if you don't meet those requirements, then there will be exceptional circumstance based on the children's circumstance under Gen 3.2 or based on exceptional insurmountable obstacles under EX1. And on that basis, you'll be given discretion for 10-year route. If after the 10-year route, you qualify for the requirements that you didn't first qualify, you can switch back to the 5-year route. You switch because it will be cheaper and you save money. You switch because you can get to your destination in terms of settlement early. However, if you delay in switching, then you may not benefit much, and therefore there may be no reason switching. We've also said that the Zambrano case that has gone to the appeal court is now pending decision. Until then, we have to wait for the outcome, and the Home Office will only offer certificate of application to those people who made the applications to move from the federal leave to remain to the Zambrano right applications. This is what we have covered today. We have also said that whatever you need regarding immigration and anything else in law, please visit BWF Solicitors and you will have more than you have had today. Thank you.
Hi, this one now good. Teacher good. Clap for him. Anyway, then a compliment comes here and it says, thanks Charles once again for showing dexterity of knowledge. And thank you very much. Lawyer Charles Asma say Wunyabre na majo extra 40 minutes.
Wow.
Say may booking appointment and that would have been a lot of money, but he has spared that time for all of us to explain everything so very well for us. Sanso so ena mede asida sonko emma miniaba na manyete se ene oba ebe so bimu you say behind every successful man there is a very able woman.
Yes.
And Namaiti has been very supportive of everything we do. It may be a technical name and most on one echo. You meet her every Friday on GN Radio between 9:30 and 11 a.m. on the legal hour. Then again on Sundays between 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. on same GN Radio. And that is where she does her traditional stuff. The Manyaba show.
Oh, sad.
She speaks Ga, klong klong. Etina, thank you very much for your time. I will say, and Medeo EBC, if I'm from Pon Asada and call BWF Solicitors for Enina Sale Boy. The production has been done. Even though we had a few challenges technically, we have been able to do a solid 2 hours to your satisfaction. Whatever went wrong, please, we apologize. We take responsibility for that. Whatever went right, we say, join us to share the glory. And we'll come again, same time next week on the same set of platforms. BWF Solicitors Facebook, BWF Solicitors YouTube, Abawa Radio UK, PAM TV, and also Ewo UK. Now, the footage will be there for you to enjoy on our Facebook page and on our YouTube page. So if you missed the live show, don't worry. Share it and tell people the kind of things we discussed today is something that will be evergreen. So keep it and keep it forever. Until then, everything for Yame Insha Monafi Munina Enijie Ahosepe Abraboa Sikawum Modin Ewum na Nina Etimi Akoye Ediamam Edamunasi.
Amen.
Everybody say, say, how can I express my gratitude? All the many things